function is for structural support. So that's okay. At least you could answer it. So that's okay. Yeah. The next important one is the glycogen. Yeah. Anyone else? Vaishnavi? Good. Anuj, tell me, what is glycogen? इसका structural units क्या है और function क्या है?
Sir, glycogen is an amylopectin uh, between the branching side chains, and like means it is stored in an animal body, particularly in we can say that in liver and muscles.
Yeah. Yes. So it is mainly found in a animal. So it is something similar, we can say, to the starch. The starch is mainly found in a plants and glycogen is mainly found in a animal. So yeah, that's enough. So please read. Don't just ignore things because this chapter is full of such terminology. तुम लोग को बाद में कुछ याद नहीं रहेगा और पूरा pile up होके वो at the last it will be kind of burden on you all. Okay, so don't keep it at for last moment. थोड़ा थोड़ा पढ़ते जाओ. I know maybe थोड़ा difficult जाएगा because it's not just biology but biology plus chemistry. It is a part of biochemistry. So you might feel थोड़ा difficulty at the beginning, but trust me, this is one of the most easiest chapter or we can score full. मतलब उसमें कुछ मार्क्स कटिंग का ज्यादा टेंशन नहीं होता because सब आंसर्स पॉइंट टू पॉइंट ही जाते हैं. So try to read up and if you are facing any problem, you are having any queries regarding to any topic अभी तक जो cover up हुआ है, we can discuss in the next class. Okay. So the next question, the exoskeleton of an insect is made up of chitin. This is a what? Mucopeptide, lipid, lipopeptide, lipoprotein or a polysaccharide. What do you think? क्या होगा? ये तो मैंने explain भी नहीं किया. So chitin. तुम लोगों ने I'm sure you must have heard the word chitin in your Kingdom Animalia chapter. अगर हुआ रहेगा तो. Yes, Nikita. Tell me.
Polysaccharide.
Yeah, it is a polysaccharide. Okay, और it is कौन से phylum का speciality है ये? Can you tell me?
Arthropoda.
Yes, so it is mainly found in arthropods, and the main class of the arthropods is Insecta, जहाँ पे chitinous exoskeleton is present, and the chitin is a polysaccharide. It is made up of
Nitrogen.
yeah, it is having a nitrogen. So the unit N-acetyl glucosamine is the name of a monomer unit which actually makes the chitin N-acetyl glucosamine. Okay, I hope you understood the word N-acetyl glucosamine. Okay, it is a nitrogenous kind of sugar which is involved in synthesis of chitin. The next important question now. I think already we have discussed this. So let's see. List the names of structural polysaccharides. यार अभी तो मुझे ज्यादा आंसर्स चाहिए यार. Now if you are not able to answer it means तुम लोग कुछ पढ़ नहीं रहे हो. Already discuss किया है just now 10 minutes back. Okay. Yes, Sahil, tell me.
Sir, cellulose and chitin.
Yeah, cellulose, chitin, and one more. Starch is also there. Okay. Sorry, cellulose, chitin, and one more is there. I don't remember.
Pectin.
Yeah, pectin. Pectin is also a kind of polysaccharide and it is present in the plant. Okay. So yeah, but your answer is correct. And the next one is what are carbohydrates? Now this is the very basic terms and I think everyone should be knowing. Yeah, Ajinkya, tell me.
Hello, sir.
हाँ बोलो.
One of the substance in a food, which is मतलब sugar वगैरह, simple
हाँ,
sugar वगैरह,
simple sugars वगैरह. Yeah. So
which
it
is
is
the
made,
provide energy to us.
yes, it provides energy to us and इसमें mostly कौन-कौन से elements present होते हैं? किससे बना होता है कार्बोहाइड्रेट? What is the general formula of carbohydrate? क्या होता है? CnH2n ON, something like that. No problem. ते वाच तुला कळेल नक्कीच. So you all should read the formula also. If they are asking you what is carbohydrate, you should able to answer it in a one line. Definition should be there, and you should always write what is the general formula of carbohydrate. And the elements which are mainly present in carbohydrates are carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Okay, so keep this in mind. Next, the now last question is write a note and disaccharide and glycosidic bond. I don't want to write your note. I just want you all to tell me what is glycosidic bond and how it is formed. बस इतना ही बताना है मुझे. What is glycosidic bond and which reaction actually takes place because of which this typical bond is formed. Yes, Nikita.
Glycosidic bond is the covalent bond which is present between the two monosaccharides, and due to this dehydration reaction is take place.
Yeah, so it is, you can call it dehydration or condensation reaction, where the removal of water molecule takes place and you get a crystallized bond named as glycosidic bond. That is correct answer. So with this, I will continue now to the next part of the chapter. I hope you have understood basically, you know, समझा what is carbohydrates. So you if you remember हमने बायोमोलिक्यूल्स का बेसिक इंट्रो लिया था and then
Yes.
mainly carbohydrates स्टार्ट किया था. There are three important types of carbohydrates: monosaccharides, disaccharides and polysaccharides. हम लोगों ने हर एक का प्रॉपर्टीज एंड फिर एग्जांपल्स लिया था. So if you are having any kind of questions or any typical doubts, I can say, so you can ask me right now, or else now we are starting with the next important biomolecule in our system, which is named as lipids. Okay, so if you are not having any question, I will
Sir.
continue. Yes,
Zwitteronic form मतलब क्या है?
Zwitter ionic form, right? That's what you said.
Yes.
Yeah, that is a typically like in a single molecule you are having a double ions, plus and minus दोनों भी एक साथ रहते हैं. That form is called as Zwitter ionic form. That part is there in your chapter in proteins when we will study. So जब भी हम लोग अमीनो एसिड्स की बात करते हैं, वहाँ पे if you know typically amino acid contains both carboxyl group and amino group. So जब भी हम उसको ionize करते हैं, so the amino group, that is the NH2 group gets ionized to form NH3 plus, and जो सा carboxyl group रहता है COOH, that actually becomes a COO minus group. So this typical structure जहाँ पे एक ही structure में दोनों plus and minus signs are present, that is called as Zwitter ionic form. Okay, because उसमें plus and minus दोनों एक साथ present रहते हैं. I will discuss this in detail जब भी हम लोग प्रोटीन स्टार्ट करेंगे. Mainly in the next lecture, I think mostly हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे ये बात. But I hope you understood what is, like in general, what is Zwitter ionic form. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. It is basically a diionic basically structure, मतलब जहाँ पे दो चार्जेस एक साथ प्रेजेंट होते हैं. That is Zwitter. We will discuss. Don't worry. It is there in your textbook, so don't worry about it. Okay. Anything else? Anything else? Okay, so if nothing is there, let's begin. So lipids, what do you know about lipids? तुमने कहाँ पे सुना है about lipids? कुछ ना कुछ सुना रहेगा. What do you think? Anyone?
Macromolecules.
Okay, it is, what is it? Macro or micro? Yes, Sharon?
Micromolecule.
Micro.
Micro.
It is a micromolecule because it is not okay. There are few lipids which is having a large molecular weight, but the molecular weight is not as high as the other biomolecules, like जितना carbohydrates का रहता है या फिर proteins का होता है या फिर nucleic acids का रहता है, उससे हमेशा ये कम ही रहता है, and that's why it is considered as a micromolecule. lipids, you must have seen, like you must have heard this typical terms in a normal terms, like in a normal daily life also हम लोग इतना बात करते हैं कि फैट्स चाहिए, या फिर बहुत ज़्यादा फैट्स खाया है, मिल्क खाओ, घी खाओ, फैट्स मिलेगा, ऑयली खाओ, those who want to gain fat, जिसको अगर फैट्स नहीं चाहिए, they should not, like they should avoid such things. So मतलब this is not a typical बायोलॉजिकल डिस्कशन एज सच, बट अ वेरी नॉर्मल कैजुअल डिस्कशन जो हमेशा होता रहता है डाइटिंग वगैरह, उसमें हम लोग ये सब बातें हमेशा बात करते रहते हैं, राइट? सो lipids actually one of the very important thing, because if you remember, it is a micromolecule, but it is also one of the very important structure in our cells. कौन सा पार्ट लिपिड से बनता है सेल का? Which part of the cell is made up of lipids? यार ऐसे मत करो यार, इतना तो आना चाहिए. विच पार्ट ऑफ द सेल इज मेड अप ऑफ लिपिड्स? कौन सा ऑर्गेनल है सेल का वो? सीरियसली यू डोंट नो दिस? 55 students are there. Which part of, yes, Sharon?
Endoplasmic reticulum.
No. Okay, there I can say there is a part, but one of the very important part of the cell जो लिपिड से बनता है, कौन सा है वो? Yes, Manali. Sorry, Manali, can you repeat?
Plasma membrane.
Yes, yes, yes. How can you forget? It is a plasma membrane, lipid bilayer, which is made up of lipids only. Which kind of lipid it was? Phospholipids, right?
Phospholipid, yes.
Yeah. We should not forget this. It is very important thing. The mosaic model and all. So lipids are very important in many aspects, and one of the very important उनका जो रोल है वो मैंने अभी जस्ट एक्सप्लेन किया अबाउट द प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन. इट इज वन ऑफ द important component of the plasma membrane, which is having a very important functions, like it is a selective barrier, it provides kind of support, it allows only selective molecules to pass through and all. So there are many functions which are actually dependent on this typical lipid molecules. Okay, now what are lipids? But we just know, okay, typical मैंने तुम लोग को लास्ट टाइम भी एक स्ट्रक्चर बताया था जिसमें एक हेड था, दो टेल्स थे. आई वाज सेइंग हेड इज पोलर, टेल्स आर नॉन पोलर एंड ऑल. बट ये होता क्या है? व्हाट इज इट्स बेसिक? मतलब वो कौन से मॉलिक्यूल से बनता है, क्या होता है? So whenever we say lipids, we generally talk broadly in terms of the fatty acids and their derivatives. Okay, so fatty acids क्या होते हैं? Fatty acids are long chains of hydrocarbons with which contains carboxyl group at one end. Okay, so it can be 16 carbon, it can be 16 carbon long, it can be 18 carbon long, it can be 20 carbon long. Like that, it can be a long chain of hydrocarbons which contains carboxylic group at one end. So this is called as a typical fatty acid. Okay, and अगर हम लोग स्ट्रक्चरली देखेंगे उसके एलिमेंट्स क्या क्या होते हैं, तो इट इज मेनली कंपोज्ड ऑफ कार्बन, हाइड्रोजन एंड ऑक्सीजन. Just a kind of similar molecules like a polysaccharides. Sorry, yeah, polysaccharides. Okay, but then it is having a different structure. So even though unka formula is kind of like, you can see, mainly like there's like elemental wise they are made up of same elements, but then their function, their structure, their molecular formula, everything is different. Okay, so these, if you see physically, these are a group of substance which is having some kind of greasy consistency. मतलब it's not like a water, but very viscous, thoda sa sticky kind of materials are there when we talk mainly about the lipids. Okay, and they also contains the hydrogen and oxygen, but the ratio is greater than 2:1. What is the ratio of hydrogen and oxygen in case of polysaccharides?
2:1.
Yeah, in case of carbohydrates, it's 2:1. In case of lipids, it is always greater than 2:1. So this is one of the difference. You have to keep this in the mind. It can be asked for MCQs, or sorry, for a true or false or MCQs. Okay. Now let's come towards the properties. So these typical lipids or the fatty acids जो रहते हैं they are not easily soluble in a water. कभी देखा है पानी में घी डाला, पानी में ऑयल डाला तो वो मिक्सअप भी नहीं होता अच्छे से, डिजोल्व तो बहुत दूर की बात है. It forms a kind of droplets and all structure. Okay, it floats on the water because density कम रहता है and all. So it is not easily soluble in water, but it is soluble in organic solvents. Okay, which mainly includes the non-polar solvents like there is acetone is there is the what else? Alcohols are there. In such molecules, these typical fats are soluble. Okay, and as I mentioned, you already know what is fatty acid. It is the organic acids which are composed of hydrocarbons, which carbon chains ending in a carboxylic group. That is a double OH group. Okay. And if we talk about the fatty acids also, there are two important types of fatty acids. Okay. So because you must have heard about the hydrocarbons. So hydrocarbons के भी दो important types है. क्या कोई मुझे बता पाएगा क्या types है वो?
Saturated, unsaturated.
Yeah, similar way, fatty acids are also saturated and unsaturated based on the type of hydrocarbons which are present in it. Now, I think everyone knows the term saturated and unsaturated. Whenever I talk saturation, it is mainly I'm talking about the alkanes without any double or triple bond. Whenever I talk about saturated molecules, I
Alkene
talk
and
about
alkyne.
alkenes and alkynes. Yeah, very good. So this fatty acid, this can be saturated with no double bonds between the carbon atoms, or it can be also includes typical double or triple bond within their carbon atoms, and they are called as saturated fatty acid. Sorry, non-saturated fatty acid or unsaturated fatty acid. Okay. So the examples of saturated fatty acid is palmitic or stearic, which are mainly found in animals and plant fats. Okay, so palmitic is I think 16 carbon and stearic is around 18 carbon long. Okay, so you don't need to keep this in the mind, but just try to understand the examples. So इसके end में you see IC तो basically palmitic, stearic, myristic, there are multiple such names you will come across in a later part of the chapter also. So all these are saturated fatty acids which are present in animals and plants, but they do not contain any double or triple bond. Okay, but in case of unsaturated fatty acids, as I mentioned, there are double bonds mainly. There are few with triple bonds also, but now our focus mainly will be on a double bond base. Okay, so such fatty acids are called as unsaturated fatty acids. Okay, and the examples are oleic acid, linoleic acid, and then there are many others. Okay, so these are the mainly, and the source is mainly oily seeds and the fishes and all. So you must have read something like omega groups or the omega fatty acids and all. So all these unsaturated is mainly included under the omega group. Even on the medicines and all, you must have heard this kind of things. Okay, so this is a very baseline classification of the lipids based on the fatty acids which they include. So अगर फैटी एसिड सैचुरेटेड है तो कुछ और रहेगा, अनसैचुरेटेड कुछ और रहेगा. बट दिस इज वेरी बेसिक है, मतलब बहुत बेस पे बहुत कॉमन काइंड ऑफ क्लासिफिकेशन हो रहा है. ओके, नाउ इफ आई वांट टू गो थोड़ा मोर डिटेल क्लासिफिकेशन में, सो देयर आर थ्री इंपॉर्टेंट टाइप्स ऑफ लिपिड्स which includes simple lipids, compound lipids, and derived lipids. Okay, the name itself, I think, it will give you थोड़ा सा idea. Simple मतलब बहुत क्या, what can I say? Simple मतलब मतलब नॉर्मल लाइक फॉस्फोलिपिड टाइप लिपिड्स, मतलब जो सेल मेम्ब्रेन में रहते वगैरह. कंपाउंड में दे आर हैविंग मोर ग्रुप्स अटैच्ड टू देम, एंड डिराइव्ड में it is very complex structures which we will discuss at the end of this topic today. Okay, so now you will get more idea about what is simple lipids. Okay, so if structurally you want to know what is simple lipids, these are the esters of a fatty acids with the various alcohol. And the various alcohol जब भी मैं बात करता हूँ, in case of simple lipid it's mainly glycerol. Okay, so these are the esters of fatty acids and alcohol, and the very common examples of the simple lipids are fats and the waxes. वैक्सेस तुम लोग ने देखा रहेगा, देयर आर मेनी like honeybees basically. Okay, honeycombs तुमने देखा रहेगा. It is very kind of wax-like structure. अगर तुम like in cities we hardly see any honeycomb or like that structure. और अगर देखा भी तो किसी में इतना हिम्मत नहीं कि वो जाके टच करेगा. बट गांव में इट्स वेरी कॉमन, लाइक एक बार वो गिर जाता है, देयर विल बी नो बीज अराउंड, सो यू कैन इजीली टच इट एंड यू कैन फील इट इज थोड़ा सा सॉफ्ट एंड a wax like substance. Okay, so these all come under the term simple lipids, and as I mentioned, the structurally as they are mainly esters of fatty acids and alcohol, but the alcohol is mainly glycerol, okay, which is a 3 carbon compound. Okay, now depending on kitne hydroxyl groups of these glycerols are actually esterified, there are different types of simple lipids. Okay, so when all the 3 molecules of the this particular glycerol are esterified with the fatty acid, we call it as a triglyceride, because तीनों के तीनों OH group जो रहते हैं glycerol के, they are in a bond with the 3 different fatty acids, and that's why it is called as a triglycerides. अगर 2 ही रहेंगे तो diglyceride, अगर एक ही रहेगा तो monoglyceride, like that. Okay, we don't have to go in detail as at this point, but if you want I will give you a typical structural or a schematic of this monoglyceride, diglyceride and triglyceride in the next lecture. अभी तो मैंने add नहीं किया है because it's not mentioned in your chapter, so I did not add it. But then if you want to go in detail, we can surely discuss about this in the next lecture. But for now, what you need to keep in mind कि अगर glycerol के तीनों alcohol groups are involved or are getting esterified, then it is called as triglycerides. Okay. Generally, unsaturated fats are liquid at a room temperature, and that's why they are called as oils. And saturated जो fats रहते हैं, they are mainly solid at a room temperature. So based on this, we generally again one of the more simple way to classify the fats or lipids. So जो room temperature पे liquids रहते हैं, they are mainly unsaturated, and जो solids रहते हैं, they are mainly saturated. Okay, so example जो मैंने दिए थे unsaturated क्या था, liquid. So basically unsaturated मतलब all the oils and ghees which are basically liquid at room temperature are comes under this unsaturated, and the solids like butter वगैरह जो हम लोग mention करते हैं, they are mainly comes under the saturated. Okay, why they are important? Because they are having a very high calorific value. Anyone who knows what is calorific value? कोई है जिसको ये टर्म
Calorie.
Okay, so yeah, so calorie मतलब something related to calorie, मतलब जितना ज़्यादा खाओगे उतना ज़्यादा कैलोरीज मिलेगा, जितना ज़्यादा एनर्जी मिलेगा. So basically they are having a very high energy. Okay, they give us more energy than any other biomolecule. शुगर से भी ज़्यादा एनर्जी हम लोग को फैट से मिलता है. Okay, so that's why they are having one of the very that's why they are one of the very important biological molecule, because they are having multiple functions, but then one of the very important function is like they are a high source of energy, मतलब वो अच्छा खासा energy provide करते हैं whenever required. Okay, apart from that, they can also be involved as a storage material, so they can be used as a reserved food material. Okay, so we generally store fats in our body. Okay, because and these fats will be utilized whenever the body is in extreme need. अगर कुछ दिन के लिए खाना पीना नहीं मिलेगा तो the person with sufficient amount of fats will be able to survive. Okay, because the fats act as a storage material. तो जब भी जरूरत पड़ेगी वो fats को metabolize कर सकते हैं and it will provide the energy. Okay, in case of plants अगर हम लोग देखेंगे तो the fats are or the lipids are mainly stored in the seeds. Okay, and they are mainly involved to nourish the embryos during germination. Because if you just observe, मतलब हम जब सीड्स को डालते हैं कोई भी पॉट में फॉर ग्रोथ, इनिशियली वे में वो डोरमेंट रहता है, द सीड्स आर ड्राई एंड ऑल, जब भी हम लोग उसको पानी में डालते हैं, मिट्टी में डालते हैं, तब स्टार्ट ग्रोइंग, स्टार्ट जर्मिनेटिंग। बट ये जर्मिनेशन का जो प्रोसेस है, लाइक उसका आउटर कवरिंग ओपन अप होता है, उससे थोड़ा स्मॉल स्मॉल लीव्स निकलता है, ऑल दिस प्रोसेस डज रिक्वायर एनर्जी। ऐसा नहीं है कि एनर्जी की जरूरत नहीं है, ये सब के लिए भी जरूरत पड़ती है एनर्जी की। तो ये एनर्जी कहाँ से आती है? बिकॉज एट दैट टाइम वो सीड के पास ना तो लीव्स रहते हैं, ना तो क्लोरोफिल रहता है, so that they can produce their own food by photosynthesis. तो वो तो possible नहीं है, because there is no possibility that the seed will perform the photosynthesis and produce its energy. So how it is happening? So in this case, the fats or the lipids which are present in this particular seeds are actually acting as a source of energy. They provide the energy to these germinating seeds. और जैसे ही वो सीड बड़ा बड़ा होता जाता है, वो सॉरी जो मतलब जर्मिनेट होता जाता है, and it gives out the small leaves, and you must have observed that things. Starting में the leaves are also very tiny and like not very डार्क ग्रीन इन कलर, दे आर वेरी लाइट इन कलर। जैसे जैसे वो एक्सपोज होते हैं लाइट को, बड़े होते हैं, देन दे गेट अ प्रॉपर ग्रीन कलर, एंड देन दे स्टार्ट द एक्चुअल प्रोसेस ऑफ फोटोसिंथेसिस। उसके बाद दे कैन स्टार्ट टेकिंग देयर ओन फूड, दे कैन यूटिलाइज इट इन अ वे दे वांट, but till then they are actually dependent on the stored fats which are present inside a seed. Okay, in a case of animals, the fats are stored in the adipocytes, which are the main cells, which are the cells of a connective tissue which actually stores the fats. Okay, so we all know adipocytes are the cells which actually stores the fat. This cells forms a tissue known as the adipose tissue. Okay, I think it's there in your textbook. लोग को start हुआ है क्या वो chapter? Human tissue something.
Yes.
खत्म भी हुआ।
Animal tissue.
Animal tissue, yeah. So वहाँ पे तुमने पढ़ा रहेगा, there is a epithelial tissue, connective tissue, blood, and nervous tissue. All those types of tissues are there. So in that you must have heard about the term adipocytes and the adipose tissue, which are present in all the animals. Okay. Apart from this, the other function of the fats is like they are also deposited in the subcutaneous tissue and act as an insulator. Okay, so that there will be very minimal loss of heat. So I hope you know now what is subcutaneous. So if you are not knowing, I will tell you. Subcutaneous is something, a layer just below the skin. ओके, तो हम लोग का स्किन अपर लेयर, उसके नीचे और लेयर्स रहते हैं, डर्मिस रहता है, एपिडर्मिस रहता है, उसमें जो सबक्यूटानियस रहता है एंड ऑल. सो दिस इज अ टिपिकल लेयर व्हिच इज प्रेजेंट बिलो द स्किन, जहाँ पे फैट्स डिपॉजिट होते रहते हैं, एंड वी गेट दैट लाइक, एंड इट एक्ट्स एज इंसुलेटर, लाइक अ काइंड ऑफ कवरिंग, सो दैट द बॉडी विल लूज अ मिनिमम अमाउंट ऑफ एनर्जी. So even it also kind of helpful for protection. So मतलब it is very बोलते ना टिपिकल एग्जाम्पल, ऐसा नहीं है साइंटिफिक, बट ऐसा बहुत बहुत सुना रहेगा. द पीपल विद गुड अमाउंट ऑफ फैट्स जनरली डोंट फील द ज्यादा काइंड ऑफ क्या बोलते हैं उसको, वेट. ओके, सो people with the more amount of fats in their body, they do not easily lose that amount of energy basically. Okay, मतलब वो they can store the energy in their body. There will be no very fast kind of metabolism, I can say. For now I will try to find थोड़ा अच्छा terminologies and the easy words to explain you all, but for now you just keep in mind, अगर जितना ज़्यादा फैट्स रहेगा उतना अच्छा इंसुलेशन रहेगा, जितना अच्छा इंसुलेशन रहेगा उतना कम लॉस ऑफ हीट होगा फ्रॉम बॉडी. ओके, आई होप दिस इज क्लियर. यस, यस, नो, यस, नो, यस, नो, व्हाट?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. So this is another example. Apart from this, one more example, one more function is there. So the fats are also present around all the internal organs, and they actually act as a cushions. Cushions मतलब थोड़ा उनको support देने के लिए, so that they can absorb all the mechanical shocks. कोई इंजरी हो रहा है, कोई जोर से धक्का मार रहा है, तो फटाक से ऐसा नहीं कि मैंने किसी को पेट में मारा एंड उसका लिवर खराब हो गया, नो नॉट लाइक दैट, राइट? The body is kind of very well maintained and a systematic structure. So इतना easily कुछ होता नहीं है, unless and until there is a very severe kind of injury, it will not really affect. Okay, so all why this is like what kind of protection the body has made for itself. So this is one of the very good example that there is a fats around all the important internal organs, and it acts as a kind of shock absorber, so that there will be very like low chances practically that the organ will get easily injured. Obviously अगर जितना ज़्यादा बड़ा accident एरिया रहेगा, people do suffer from organ damage and all, but then अपना बॉडी हैज ट्राइड टू मेंटेन ऑल द पॉसिबल वेज कि जिससे वो खुद को प्रोटेक्ट कर सकता है और खुद का सिस्टम मेंटेन कर सकता है. So that's why we are one of the most evolved kind of species on the earth, because we have all these kind of structures. Okay, below that you will find a diagram or a schematic typical structure of a triglyceride. So you can see it is esterified ग्लिसरॉल एंड अ फैटी एसिड. तो जैसे कि मैंने बोला ये ग्लिसरॉल है, इसके पास 3 हाइड्रोक्सिल ग्रुप्स रहता है, COH COH COH. Okay, and these are the fatty acids. Okay, long chain of fatty acid. You can see this is a hydrocarbon and with the carboxylic acid group at one end. Okay, so now you will not find a complete carboxylic group because in लोग का because these are actually bonded with the hydroxyl group of a glycerol. तो जैसे कि मैंने बोला कि in this case all the 3 hydroxyl groups of the glycerol are actually esterified with the 3 different fatty acids. It is called as a triglyceride. अगर सिर्फ 2 ही फैटी एसिड्स इन्वॉल्व रहेंगे इट विल बी कॉल्ड एज अ डाइग्लिसराइड, और अगर सिर्फ एक ही रहेगा तो इट विल बी मोनोग्लिसराइड. ओके, बट why we are discussing about triglyceride? Because the maximum amount of fats which are present in our body are of these types, that is a triglyceride. Okay, which is nothing but esters of a glycerol and a 3 fatty acids. Is it clear? Yes, no?
Yes.
Yeah. So with this, now that's all about the simple lipids का one type. Okay, जहाँ पे हमने triglycerides का बात किया. So whenever I talk about simple lipids, I will talk about triglycerides mainly. And then उसके अलावा जैसे मैंने mention किया था, there are few more types of the simple lipids, and one of the best example is the waxes. Okay, it is also a type of simple lipid, and it is also a esters of a fatty acid with the long chain alcohols. Okay, so why these waxes are important? Because they are also provides a kind of protection layer. So one example मैंने दिया था about the honeybees का जो comb रहता है उसका. There are many plants also. So plants में भी leaves are having a typical waxy layer, so that there will be less loss of water from the plant leaves. Transpiration rate कम करने के लिए. There are many insects जिनके ऊपर waxy coating रहता है, so that they will get protection from the outer environment. So this kind of simple lipids are present in most of the plants and animals in the nature, and they actually play a very important role. Okay, there are many waxes which are actually found in the blood, gonads, sebaceous gland of the skin. Okay, what is sebaceous gland? Anyone? What is sebaceous gland?
Hello, sir.
Huh?
Sir, sebaceous gland secretes the waxes through sebum.
Yes, yes, yes. Sebum. So something. अगर मुझे simple words में बोलना है, तो these are the oil secreting glands जो हमारे स्किन में रहता है. So you must have seen ना, हम लोग का स्किन कभी कभी थोड़ा ऑयली हो जाता है, कभी कभी थोड़ा स्टिकी हो जाता है. Why? Because there are this specialized gland known as sebaceous gland, and he has very clear mentioned, very correctly said something like sebum. So this is nothing but a oil-like substance which is secreted by our body. Okay, and which forms a kind of coating, okay, around the skin. Okay, it is also present in the gonads. I hope you know what is gonads. Gonads are the primary reproductive organs. Okay, and blood is the fluid connective tissue. So they are not very easily hydrolyzed as a fats. जैसे कि हमने वो देखा था ट्राइग्लिसराइड्स, तो मैं ट्राइग्लिसराइड्स को इजीली हाइड्रोलाइज करके उससे डाइग्लिसराइड्स बना सकता हूँ, मोनोग्लिसराइड्स बना सकता हूँ, बट वैक्सेस को इतना इजीली हम लोग हाइड्रोलाइज नहीं कर पाते एज इजी इट इज फॉर डूइंग फॉर फैट्स, बट उतना इजीली हम लोग वैक्सेस के लिए नहीं कर सकते. ओके, एंड दे आर मेनली सॉल्यूट्स एट अ रूम टेम्परेचर. एन एग्जाम्पल जैसे कि मैंने बोले कि कोटिंग अराउंड द प्लांट्स, कोटिंग इन beehives is there, and then many insects are there which are having a waxy coating around them. Okay, it is also, it is very important because it forms a kind of water insoluble coating on a hair and a skin in animals. Okay, so that is another kind of what do you know, adaptation. So जो भी एनिमल्स और प्लांट जो मेनली रहते हैं इन अ वेरी what I can say, ऐसा एरिया जहाँ पे बहुत ज़्यादा बारिश वगैरह होता है, इन सच केसेस जहाँ पे जो एनिमल्स रहते हैं वहाँ पे यू विल फाइंड दिस काइंड ऑफ प्रॉपर्टीज, जो उनका बॉडी कवरिंग रहता है दैट इज काइंड ऑफ वैक्सी और ऑयली, सो दैट जब भी उनके ऊपर पानी गिरेगा द वाटर विल नॉट बी एबल टू स्टे ऑन द बॉडी, वो सिर्फ फटाक से बह के नीचे गिर जाएगा. Okay, so this is one of the adaptation you will find in many animals and their skin, on their skin and hairs. Okay, so similar kind of thing is observed in case of plants also. It forms a kind of thick coating around the stems, leaves and fruits. A very good example of waxy coating in a plant is a lotus. I know it's very डिफिकल्ट, मतलब कल्याण में, मुंबई में कहीं पे भी लोटस का ऐसे प्लांट्स देखना, बट अगर कहीं पे चांस मिलेगा तुम लोग को इन एनी लेक और पॉन्ड, यू मस्ट सी जो उसका लीव्स रहता है लोटस का, दे आर ऑलवेज वेरी क्लीन. मतलब पानी में होके भी वो पानी में डूबता नहीं है, डूबता भी है तो उसके मतलब डूबता तो है ही नहीं पहली बात तो, उसके अलावा भी उसके ऊपर जो पानी ऐसे बह नहीं सकता है. यू विल फाइंड अ ड्रॉपलेट्स लाइक उसके ऊपर, बट इट विल नॉट फॉर्म अ कंप्लीट ऐसा लेयर ऑफ वाटर ऑन अ lotus ka leaves, because the lotus ka leaves is having a very good coating which is kind of waxy coating only, and it does not allow any water to stay around the leaves, like मतलब वो leaves के around leaves के ऊपर कोई भी पानी रह नहीं सकता. This property of the lotus is actually called as a self cleaning property. Okay, and these particular structures are basically because of the hydrophobicity. So the structures are basically the water, the lotus leaves are mainly hydrophobic. So ये जो हम लोग वैक्सी कोटिंग वगैरह बात कर रहे हैं, इससे क्या होता है, because of this coatings the surfaces becomes hydrophobic. Okay, what is hydrophobic? Anyone? There are two terms like hydrophobic, hydrophilic. Whenever I say hydrophilic, something water loving, वो फटाक से पानी के साथ रिएक्ट कर सकता है, पानी के साथ इजिली कांटेक्ट कर सकता है. बट व्हेन आई से हाइड्रोफोबिक, समथिंग विच डज नॉट लाइक वाटर, वाटर हेटिंग, मतलब वो पानी के साथ इजिली कांटेक्ट नहीं बनाता, इट ट्राइज टू अवॉइड वाटर, and that's what happens whenever there is a waxy coating around the animals or the plant. It just try to avoid water and gives a protective covering. Okay, I hope you understood what is waxes. So that's all about the simple lipids. You need to understand what is triglycerides and you need to understand what are waxes. इसमें सबसे important है दोनों का functions. So what all functions are there of simple lipids? In case of plants में क्या function है, animals में क्या function है, और whenever you talk about triglycerides, what is triglyceride, what is its function, what are waxes, what is its function, ये सब पे ध्यान देना is very important. Okay, I am trying to give you hints कि क्या क्या questions आ सकते हैं for 1 mark or MCQ like that. Now the next important classification of a, or a type of a lipid is a compound lipid. Okay, so यहाँ पे कैसे, these are also esters of fatty acids, but not only with the alcohol, but there are some other groups like phospholipids, glycolipids. तो यहाँ पे हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, फैटी एसिड्स को फॉस्फेट ग्रुप के साथ अटैच कर रहे हैं, शुगर्स के साथ अटैच कर रहे हैं, या फिर प्रोटीन्स के साथ अटैच कर रहे हैं. It means we are trying to combine two different molecules, and that's why it is called as complex or a compound lipids. Okay. For example, they contain a molecule of a glycerol, fatty acids, and a phosphate group or a simple sugar group, depending on which type of compound lipid it is. Okay. Some phospholipids such as lecithin also have a nitrogenous compound that is actually attached to the phosphate group. So generally अब तक हम लोग क्या देख रहे थे कि lipids mainly have a carbon, hydrogen and oxygen group, but there are some lipids or very clear phospholipids जहाँ पे phosphorus group attached रहता है. Such lipids also contains a nitrogenous group in their structure. Now there is one name mentioned, lecithin. So it is your homework. You need to find out what is lecithin. Okay. और उसका टिपिकल साइंटिफिक नेम क्या होता है? Am I clear? What you need to find? You need to find what is lecithin और उसका साइंटिफिक नेम क्या होता है? Am I clear? तुम लोग ने सुना है मैंने क्या बोला?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, very good. So we will discuss about the lecithin in the next class कि वो क्या होता है, कैसे होता है. But I want you all to find it out because it is something very important for MCQs and for your NEET purpose mainly. Then the phospholipids which we are talking about now are both hydrophilic polar group. If you remember the bilayer structure of a cell membrane, you can just correlate over here. So they have a hydrophilic polar group and the hydrophobic non-polar group, which is a mainly includes the fatty groups. Or whenever I say polar group, it is mainly the phosphate and the nitrogenous group which are present in a structure. Okay, so they are kind of amphiphilic molecules, I can say, because they contain both polar and non-polar groups in a similar structure, in the same structure. And as we already have discussed, these typical phospholipids contribute to the formation of a cell membrane. Okay, glycolipids contain also glycerol, fatty acids, simple lipids. So whenever I say glycolipid, it is what? Glyco matlab sugar, lipid matlab kya? Typical
Fatty.
fats and lipids. So basically, जब ये दो different biomolecules are come together, we call it as a glycolipid. We also will come across a term known as lipopeptide. मतलब lipid plus peptide. Peptide मतलब क्या? Protein. So it means it contains both lipids and proteins together. Phospholipid मतलब something like phosphorus and phosphate group and the lipid together. So these all such structures are mainly come under term complex lipid or a compound lipids. Okay. There is some specialized lipid like glycolipid, जैसे मैंने mention किया. Okay, which contains glycerol, fatty acids, and a sugars such as a galactose. Okay, and these lipids are mainly called as a cerebrosides. Please mark this or note it down. These lipids are called as cerebroside. Okay, because they are mainly found in a cerebral region of the brain. So you might read about it. There is something called as a brain sugar. Okay, so galactose mainly they call it as a brain sugar because sometimes the brain, obviously our body prefers glucose as a most convenient source of energy, but there are few cells in the brain which also takes galactose, and that's what is called as brain sugar. Okay, then apart from that, there are large amount of such molecules which have been found in the brain, white matter and the myelin sheath, and that's why the name is given cerebroside. Okay, cerebral. Whenever the word cerebral or cerebro comes in a picture, it is something related to the brain. Okay, so the glycolipids mainly called as cerebrosides are present because they are mainly found in the brain region. So there are the brain also contains different regions. So अगर मुझे स्ट्रक्चरली इजी लैंग्वेज में बोलना है तो देर आर टू मेन पार्ट्स जहाँ हमारे ब्रेन्स में रहते हैं, वाइट मैटर एंड द डार्क मैटर जैसे हम लोग उसको बोलते हैं. सो इट इज नथिंग बट बेस्ड ऑन न्यूरॉन्स का पोजीशन. तो न्यूरॉन्स का आई होप यू नो द बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ न्यूरॉन. तो क्या होता है, एक साइटोन रहता है जो सेल बॉडी, और देन एक्सॉन रहता है और नीचे वापस से डेंड्रोमर्स वगैरह वो सब रहता है, राइट. सो द रीजन जहाँ पे पूरा का पूरा साइटोन्स आर क्लब टुगेदर, that is called as white matter. यहाँ पे पूरा axon रहता है, called as dark matter. All these things are there. Why I'm not going in detail right now because बहुत ज़्यादा burden हो जाएगा तुम्हारे ऊपर, और ये सब तुम्हारे syllabus में है. It will be there in your control and coordination chapter I think it's in a 12th standard, but yeah, so we will start it very soon. So यहाँ पे तुम लोग basically study करोगे all these things about the structure of brain, the white matter, the dark matter kind of things. Okay, but for now, what we need to keep in mind कि ये जो glycolipids हैं, which are nothing but structurized compound lipids, which contains glycerol, fatty acids, and sugars like galactose, are mainly present in the brain, and that's why it is called, they are called as the cerebrocytes. Okay, so I think all of us are very much aware about this diagram now. This is nothing but a lipid bilayer. You can see a polar head and a non-polar tails. ऐसे double layer है present है. Polar head मतलब it can interact with the water. However, the tails cannot interact with the water, and that's why they make a hydrophobic region. Whereas this region is called as a hydrophilic region because it can interact with the water. And this is a very common example of a compound lipid. Now, the last example, we can say a kind of derived lipids, which is also forms one of the very important groups of these lipids in our body. सब लोगों ने सुना रहेगा steroids, sterol, especially boys. मतलब जो जिम होलिक रहते हैं, they must have heard this term. मतलब हर जिम के बाहर लिखा रहता है, we do not provide any kind of steroids and all. I don't know. मतलब अभी तुम लोग just 18 के टवर्स बढ़ रहे हो तो शायद पता नहीं होगा, बट अगर कहीं पे पढ़ा रहेगा तो बैनर्स पे वगैरह, वी डू नॉट प्रोवाइड एनी काइंड ऑफ स्टेरॉइड्स एंड ऑल. So why? Because these steroids are very important kind of molecule in our body. Both males and females contains these steroid molecules. You a very common example of steroid अगर मैं देना चाहूँ, सब लोगों ने बहुत कॉमन सुना देखा कोलेस्टेरॉल. There are people like the oldies, they always say हाँ मेरा कोलेस्ट्रॉल कम है, मेरा कोलेस्ट्रॉल ज़्यादा है, all these things. So even the advertisements में जो oils का वगैरह रहता है, low cholesterol, good cholesterol, bad cholesterol, all these things are there. Why we are talking so much about the steroids or the cholesterol? Because they are required in a small amount, we can say, और उनका जो इफेक्ट होता है और इन्फ्लुएंस रहता है ऑन आवर बॉडी इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट और क्रूशियल. Okay, so what are steroids? As I mentioned, they are a kind of derived lipid. They are not something like a compound lipid or something like a simple lipid like laxatives and all. Okay, they are something different from that. However, they are derived from the such kind of molecules, and that's why they are called as derived lipids. तो यहाँ पे तुम लोग ऐसा typical esters of glycerol and fatty acids नहीं देखोगे, या फिर typical phosphate group and fatty acids नहीं देखोगे. यहाँ पे a specialized structure is present, which is a ring structure. Okay, so there are multiple rings of hydrocarbons which are present, and they are actually fused together. Okay, and this structure is actually called as the steroid nucleus. I will show you the structure. Okay, so there are multiple, basically a 4-ring structure जहाँ पे 3 are hexameric ring and one is a pentameric ring. I will show you how it looks like. Okay, and then one of the very common example of this steroid, as I mentioned, is a cholesterol, and the cholesterol is, we can say, a precursor molecule for different types of the steroid molecules. They are present in all the cells of animal body, also present in a different nervous tissue. So you must have heard something like transmitters, neurotransmitters, जो कि हम लोग को signal communication में help करता है. So such molecules also contains a kind of steroids. Okay. जो कि मैंने बोला, इसलिए मैंने बोला this very common example of the steroids or the steroids is the cholesterol. Okay, so this cholesterol actually exists in our body in a different form. So it can be either in a free form or it can be also as a form of a ester, a kind of combined form we can say. Can you tell me where else हम लोगों ने कोलेस्ट्रॉल की बात की थी और कहाँ पे प्रेजेंट होता है कोलेस्ट्रॉल इन अ सेल? Which organelle contains cholesterol?
Sir, bile.
Okay, so bile. But then which organelle of the cell contains cholesterol? Bile is kind of fluid, okay. Bile जो उसको हम लोग बोलते हैं तो वो गॉल ब्लैडर, लिवर एंड ऑल दैट थिंग्स, आई एग्री, उसमें तो पक्का होना ही नहीं. बट कोई तो ऑर्गेनल में भी होता है, सेल के स्ट्रक्चर में कहीं तो कोलेस्ट्रॉल अटैच होता है और इट प्लेज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रोल. कैन यू प्लीज ट्राई टू रिमेम्बर और रिकलेक्ट, थोड़ा सा याद करने की कोशिश कर सकते हो कि कहाँ पे हमने पढ़ा था कोलेस्ट्रॉल?
Cell membrane.
Yes. Cell membrane. Very rightly he has mentioned cell membrane. See, मैं क्यों तुम लोग को हमेशा ये क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा हूँ? Do you know? कोई बता सकता है and all? Is it not? It's not like कि मुझे नहीं आता या फिर मैं पढ़ के नहीं आता होगा. Because I want you all to keep a track. तुम लोग को याद करने की कोशिश करनी पड़ेगी. Whenever you go for your board exams or NEET, कोई ऐसे स्पेशलाइज क्वेश्चन नहीं देगा कि चैप्टर नंबर 12 से पेज नंबर 5 का ये क्वेश्चन है करके. दे विल आस्क यू क्वेश्चन इन एनी वे एंड within 30 seconds to 25 seconds you need to go back to that book, that chapter, that line, and you need to find a correct answer. Within a fraction of seconds you should be able to answer such kind of question. इसलिए I'm trying to make your brain थोड़ा active. You should be able to reiterate such things. You should be able to recollect such things. You should be able to remember such things. So क्या पढ़ाया था? So cholesterol is also part of cell membrane only. So the phospholipid bilayer का जो fatty layers था, fatty acid का जो zone रहता है, which is the hydrophobic region. In that region, cholesterol molecules are attached. And why it is important? Because it actually provides the fluidity to the structure. So if you remember, the cell membrane structure is kind of viscous structure. It's not a solid, it's not a liquid. उस दोनों के बीच वाला structure, kind of semi-solid kind of structure. And cholesterol is one of the important molecules responsible for such structure, which is present in our cell. Okay. Apart from that, there are many different hormones like adrenocorticoids, progesterone, testosterone, or estrogen. All these kind of hormones and all are present, vitamins are present. I will discuss all this in a detail, but I think now we don't have much time, so I will not extend the class. We will discuss the steroids again tomorrow in tomorrow's lecture, where I will show you how the steroid nucleus looks like and what is actually a function of cholesterol and how it affects the sex hormones and the vitamin D synthesis. Okay, so I hope तुम लोग को इतना तक समझ में आ रहा है. It's my advice, request, suggestion, whatever you want to take it as. जैसे भी लो, but please read and come in the next class.